two opportunities to speak at the town council meetings here in East Windsor. So at the first opportunity, I asked a series of questions, I raised a series of concerns, I defended myself after being verbally attacked by the mayor, and she did not make a single response. So, when I had my second opportunity to speak towards the end of the town council meeting, I said, Madam Mayor and ladies and the gentlemen of the town council, I said, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you. I'm one of your constituents, and I care about good policies, and if I'm wrong, I'd really like you to help me understand why I'm wrong. But the least you could do, out of respect, considering the job you have, considering the fact that none of you even disagree with each other, entertain a dissenting voice and address those concerns. And again, after I said all of that, no comment. No comment from the mayor and no comment from the town council, other than a very broad statement that philosophical debate was not welcome at the town council meetings. This is evasive, and that is abusive. And I will spend time in another video talking about the philosophical elements of politics, but that discussion aside, in a nutshell, politics is fundamentally philosophical. Should you increase taxes? Why? Because I think it's going to help people. Or should you cut taxes? Why? Because I think it's going to help people. That's philosophical. So for the mayor to say that there should not be philosophical discussion at a town council meeting, again, it's evasive. It's her way of refusing to justify the policies that she advocates and insists upon. When a politician is evasive, that politician is abusive, because that politician has said that he or she does not care about the people that they are supposedly representing and leading. Representation means representation. It means even if you disagree with the people that you're representing, you hear them and you communicate with them. You're there for them when you go to the government. You truly have their interests in your mind and as part of your agenda, and you communicate how and why. But this is not an attribute of Mayor Janice Mironov or any member of the East Windsor Town Council. And it might be happening in your town council or your town committee or your city council or committee. It might be happening in your state legislature. And it is absolutely happening in the New Jersey legislature, and it is absolutely happening in Washington, D.C., and it is absolutely happening abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, the politicians presently representing the 14th District of New Jersey are extremely abusive. It doesn't bother them that New Jersey is suffering from record-breaking poverty and that it is a direct result of record-breaking taxation, spending, and debt. Instead, they want more taxes, more spending, and more debt. Not only that, they lie to you about their view on guns, saying in commercials that they want to make sure that the criminals don't have the guns, but to make sure that the respectable citizens do, even though Democratic candidates for state legislature have explicitly stated on record that they believe all guns should be taken from everybody, and that was their goal. They're lying to you. Lying to your constituents or your prospective constituents is abusive. And the Republicans, they're lying as well. The Republicans are proposing a property tax cut that results in property tax credits, credits that cannot be paid for, credits they cannot guarantee you will be paid for. They're lying to you. That is abuse. And it must not be tolerated. Ladies and gentlemen, we must fight against these corrupt, abusive politicians. We must fight against them. We must replace them. We must take back the government on every level, ladies and gentlemen. And there are a lot of things you can do to help. But the number one thing you can do is just to spread the word. To tell them about Don DeZarn and I and what we're trying to do to try to save the New Jersey legislature by offering better ideas, peaceful ideas that will make the state safer and more affordable. And we will offer you as well tremendous transparency and respect. We will not be abusive. If you will tell your friends, your family, and your neighbors that much, and if you will put a lot of energy into ensuring that they understand this, that's the first step, ladies and gentlemen, in winning this fight. And we must fight this. We must not allow the corruption that exists in East Windsor and the corruption that exists in the New Jersey State Legislature and the corruption that exists in Washington, D.C., and the corruption that exists in the world around us to persist. Now, I understand you can't change the world with a snap of a finger. I understand that government will never be perfect. I understand. But things can always be improved. And they must be improved. And unfortunately, presently, they are not. When was the last time, politically, things were improved? I would have to say, the last time there was a true political improvement in the United States of America, it was when Ronald Reagan managed to put an end to the Cold War. And Ronald Reagan isn't a perfect man. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, God bless Ronald Reagan, he's the greatest president in the United States history. I'm not going to do that. But he did manage to end the Cold War, and that is a tremendous achievement. But that was back in the 1980s, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2013 now. And where are we? We've got a bad economy. A lot of folks are treated like second-class citizens. We've got a lot of corrupt, abusive politicians. It's time to fight against it. And I look forward to working with Don DeZarn. Don DeZarn and I look forward to working with y'all to do that. I want to thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. May God bless the state of New Jersey. And may God bless America.